Last time on Lawful Stupid. So, how can I help you today?
We are trying to track down the grandest of Maguses, who is your immortal blood enemy since times immemorial. So if you could assist us with that, we would appreciate it.
So I will spread word about the Grand Magus and see if I can find him. In the interim, I'm going to need some help from you. There's a town nearby, and they've had disappearances at night. And frankly, it needs to stop. Can you guys go deal with that? It could be the Grand Magus or somebody who's working with him too.
All right, let's go. Portal Town.
He pulls a pen from his pocket and he essentially just draws a door and opens it. And he says,
all right, well, good luck. I'll see you soon.
So you approach Stoneheart, which is a quaint little town known for its beautifully crafted stonework buildings.
You hear a festival. You hear the near.
So Drake, you go up to the ethereal dueling competition. You take your gun stock and your wand, and you walk into this spring, and there's like a little line for each person to stand on, about 25 yards apart, and you raise your wand up, and that's where we're going to end this episode. Yeah, and so where we are going to pick back up with Drake. He's standing in the dueling ring, and he's opposite of this almost 5-time winner. And he has just raised his dueling wand to strike. And I would like you... Well, I assume you're striking. Let me make an assumption.
Well, can I get into the danger zone first?
I don't know what that means.
Is that okay with you? Yeah, so I'm just going to go pull down my goggles from my forehead, just slap on my big steampunk goggles, and I'm going to point my finger at this guy like a finger gun. I'm going to bang, and as I do, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark. And so like a reticle is going to appear, flashing and copper-colored on my right goggle and his chest.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to kind of sit there and pulse in unison as I take aim on my quarry.
On my quarry.
Okay. Yeah, and so you do that. You definitely, is that an ability or is that a spell slot, right? I can't remember.
Hunter's Mark is a spell slot.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like one of those, how do I think? There's something
I'm mostly here for flavor, and I wanted to do my goggle thing. But
yeah, I was thinking of a hex.
I know we're playing laser tag. I get it.
Yeah. I was thinking of a hex though. So yeah, you do that, and you're as you're about to attack with your wand affixed to a broken rifle, right? Something like that.
It's just an extra rifle stock with wand crudely taped to the top of
That's
it.
Right.
So
yeah, and so the wand begins to glow this blue color as you go to use it, and roll me a ranged spell attack.
Using what modifier?
Yours, which would be wisdom, because you're a hunter.
Okay.
Ranger, sorry. Fucking wow, took over.
I knew. I got you. I knew what you meant.
Warcraft still runs deep in these veins, boys.
Even though I don't.
I've rolled a 7.
Yeah. That's. So with the 7, you don't connect. It's a little off center. You know, you just looks impressive, especially with your Hunter's Mark and everything like that, but it still doesn't cut the mustard. And so following that up with, your opponent dives to the left, and you could tell he's also trying to make a show of what he's doing, right? He's got some confidence in him, 4 wins. And he's going to attempt to... Yeah, no, he actually... so he jumps to the right and he rolls, like he does like a SWAT roll, if you've ever seen him do that in training, where it's just for flavor.
Yeah.
And he goes to stand up to shoot, and his ankle bends like the wrong way, and he just collides to the ground. And you hear an audible snap.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
All right, so I walk over and point blank unload in his face.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
No, I mean, you should.
You should have drawn that out a little bit more as if you were going to.
Oh, you fell down? That's rough. Look, you put me in a position, Dwayne. I didn't expect this. Thought we were playing laser tag. I'm gonna just also do a sick roll. I'm gonna do like a combat roll to the side and like go prone. Roll with my rifle. 1.
Yeah. And then take a shot at him.
No, I'm just like, I'm gonna give him a minute to get up, but I'm like, people are watching.
Yeah, he's like groaning, and he gets up to a knee, and he doesn't move much once he gets up to a knee, and he pulls up his wand and says, "I've got to get that prize." And since you didn't do anything, he's going to attempt to shoot you again. Just 18 beat your AC?
Yes, surely.
Yeah, and so what leaps forth from his wand, so yours is like a blue color, his is actually like this dark red, and this like when the light flows over to you and connects, it's almost like this flame that pours over you.
To be clear, I wasn't doing nothing. I was taking like the dodge action. I was like rolling on the ground. I was like doing tactical maneuvers.
I see. Let's roll him another one to give him disadvantage. Then the shot goes high, right? You're rolling, and it's right over your head. What do you want?
I'll try that defense. I'm going to try to perfect counter him, because I realize now that this is less like shooting a gun and more like doing spells, and that's not what my speciality is. But I'm gonna try to do a perfect protect counter.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what you're gonna do is your action, and he's going to shoot. And so all I need you to do is roll a sleight of hand.
Okay. I've rolled a 12.
Now roll me a ranged spell attack.
I have rolled a 16.
Because, just so you know, because his actual roll was so low and your sleight of hand was significantly higher, so he shoots another one of those flames, and you're able to like perfectly deflect it, but in the same time you're also able to come back around and fire off your own attack. So you actually hit him twice.
Excellent.
And because you haven't really, been hit yet, and you've kind of been in the ring or on the edges of the ring, you see him get hit, and there's like a force that gets pushed. So he kind of gets pushed back on his ass, and he's groaning over his ankle. He's struggling to get back up to his knee.
To be clear, so there's a literal hill, right?
No, it's a ring.
It's like King of the Literal Hill.
No, it's not the literal hill.
Okay.
It's just King of the Hill format.
Is there anything in the arena in terms of like cover, or like it's just a big wide open arena?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well then I'm gonna light him up.
Yeah. So yeah, roll an attack.
16.
Yeah, so you hit him, and he goes down, and you kind of hear the crowd, ooh, as like you fucking beat him, and he was one away from a prize. He like stands up, and he's kind of limping, and as he approaches, he says, Good round. Fucking ankle.
Yeah, that's rough, partner. You would have done good one for that. I'm gonna reach down and I'm gonna give him a cure wounds.
Yeah, and like you hear the snapping of bones kind of go back together, and he goes, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah, no worries, partner. You did. I mean, mate, you did good out there.
And so yeah, you're the king of the hill. Do you want to try and win 5 rounds?
Yeah, I want to defend my
Right,
throne.
cool.
Yes,
We're
please.
gonna obviously speed that up.
Sure. Yep.
So for round 2, just do me a favor and roll survival. I like survival for this.
You got it, dog. I rolled a natural 20 for a 28.
I'm gonna say you go the next 2 rounds just undefeated. You just murder them, and it's not even close.
I think I've learned like the counter move pretty good. So like if people are coming up, I'm just like ha 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 ha.
Yeah, absolutely. So you go into round 4. Do me another survival check.
You got it. As a 19.
Yeah. So you again murder these people, and so you know, like the first contestant you fought was like an average sized person. They middle aged, maybe a little bit younger. The second person was like a kid, like a teenager. And the third person
I've just been pub stomping children.
Yeah, you're just pub stomping. And so your last opponent comes up, and it's like a little 11-year-old kid. And when he's like squaring off with his wand, it starts to glow this like almost like deep black. It's almost a little like purple even. And he says, "Gonna take you down, man."
Can I?
Please.
We're watching from the sidelines, and this little kid just challenged my brother. Can I be a little shit
Yeah, sure.
and give him sound of the metronome?
Yeah, remind me what that is, even though I came up with it.
Yeah.
Well, we collaborated.
It was mostly
yeah,
We
Please.
collaborated. Yeah, sound of the metronome is you use a bardic inspiration die to target a creature within 60 feet.
Oh, this is
They'll
a
last
subclass
for the
thing.
next
I thought
minute.
it was the Jin
Yeah.
thing. Sorry, that was Zeebs.
Nope. This lasts for the next minute or until the die is spent. Target begins to hear the faint, unsettling ticking in their mind. You may expend this bardic inspiration die at any time they would make an attack roll, saving throw, or skill check, and reduce their roll by the amount rolled on the bardic inspiration die.
All right, yeah, pretty nasty. So he raises his wand to square off with you, and you hear the games master of this duel call, "Ha ha, fight!" And he just no hesitation is going to go straight off and shoot at you.
I want to defend.
Yeah. So go ahead and do a sleight of hand. And I see the
Got
5.
Yeah.
I've got a 24.
Yeah, especially with the reduction of 5. Yeah, so he fires off this gnarly blast, and it actually looks like a demon skull. It's headed to you on its
Whoa.
way. Yeah, and you reflect it without issue, and you're able to combo up. So range spell attack.
Pew, 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 pew. That's a natural 1.
Yeah, so you're able to reflect it with no problem. So you send his demon skull back, and that's my move. And then your second shot, your follow up, just misses entirely. He's too small. He's a child.
Got it.
All right. So what do you want to do? You defended.
I will. I feel like I felt the heat off that one. I feel like that like all the other ones I was like but that one was his demon skull. I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay. Yeah, and so as you're like, are you rolling around, or what are you doing
I think
to dodge?
Yeah, I mean that's the move for me is that I'm gonna go into a prone.
Roll.
You know how my special move is I take my elbows and I do the elbow windmill. It's kind of like that, but just on the ground, just for an evasive purpose. There's not really an attack function.
Yeah, and you do that, and you hear the kid go, he's shooting like skulls at you as you're running. And he says, just stay still and take your medicine.
It's just like fucking Normandy. It's just
He is unloading. But yeah, he's entirely unsuccessful.
I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna shoot him dead.
Do it.
Bullets.
Roll an attack.
Kidding with my laser one. I've rolled a 7. That's what I rolled.
Yeah, that's not great. And so you shoot out from your wand, your gun wand, this blue.
Oh, I'm goofed up. Sorry. That's a 12.
Better and important. So you shoot out this blue bolt, and he's able to defend it. But when it on its way back to you, it goes too far. Like he just misses the reflect.
This whole time I've been just adding my wisdom, but I get to add my proficiency to my spell attack.
You sure do. Yeah. And so this kid his strategy now is to rush you. So he just starts running at you, and he's like shooting and shooting and shooting, just kind of barraging. So if you'll do a dex save for me.
Yeah, you got it. That's a 24.
Very successful. So you're able to just move, right? Like, and you kind of like dance your way through it almost. And as he approaches, you've got about 10 feet between you. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna reach down and I'm going to undo the small buckle that affixes my prosthetic, and I'm gonna make a kicking motion, kicking my leg off into his face as he runs at me.
Yeah, you're successful. You don't even need to. I mean, he's a kid. And so you kick your leg off and it hits him in the face, and you hear him go, ah! As he crashes backwards, and you hear like the crowd go, ooh.
I hop over and I grab his wand and my leg and I hop away.
And the kid actually stands up and runs out of the ring crying.
Get fucked.
And you hear the game master say, I guess we have a winner. Come on over. You can pick your prize.
I'd do it again.
That kid was mean.
That kid, there's someone right with his wand, man. You see those? There were craters where I was rolling.
Yeah. So he presents you. You go over to the prize table. He presents you with a couple options. There is. You can there's like a cloak that's folded up. And then there's like this little vial that's attached to a necklace, and then there's a like box that's kind of like gift wrapped. It says, take your pick. And the vial has like a shimmering liquid in it.
What color?
It's like a blue, like a light blue.
What about the gift wrap? Is it just like, this is the mystery box? Does it have like question marks on it?
Yeah, exactly. Just a ton of it is a gift box. It is a mystery item essentially. Yeah.
I'm always so bad at this. Whenever people go on game shows, it's like, pick between these 3 doors. I'm always so anxious. I'm gonna go with. Give me the mystery box.
Okay. Roll a 1d4.
I've rolled a 2.
Excellent. So you select the mystery box?
I do.
Oh, so you pick it up, and he goes, "Oh, great choice!" And so you pick it up, and I assume you go to open it.
I do.
As you go to open it, it sprouts like teeth around the edges, and then it like lunges up at you, like it's gonna attack you, and then the lid just falls off. It's like meant to be a scare, like a scary thing. Inside of that is this emerald green. There's a mask, and it's covered in emerald green scales, and it's adorned with like serpentine patterns. It almost looks like a serpent's face, ironically enough, that you get this one. Complete with like these pupil, like these snake eyes. This is actually a magic item. When worn, the mask of the serpent's gaze allows the wearers to see in darkness as if it were dim light. Additionally, the wearer can cast Charm Person on a single target once per day by making eye contact with them while wearing the mask.
Excellent.
And for the patrons and the box sitters, I will put in another generated art. AI generated art of the mask.
What are the odds that I can take out one of those serpent eyes and put it in my goggle on just the left eye?
I mean, no, like the serpent eyes are like slits, right? Like, so that's where your eyes see out of. There aren't like things you can take out.
Didn't know. Yeah, understood.
Yeah.
There's like a hat on a hat.
There's like a gem in the center of it that you could like take out.
Just is it look magic?
It's green. No,
Would that gem?
no.
do?
I mean, it doesn't do anything. It wouldn't do anything special.
It would just be a gem that I could have.
Yeah, you could just put it on your goggle or whatever.
Okay. Respect. I'm not mad. Thank you. Thank you for the fun
I
game.
didn't think you were.
Every RPG player knows that the scariest final boss isn't Tiamat, Vecna, or Orcus. Why? It's none other than scheduling a game, that foul beast. It's no one's fault they can't make it. Tim? So how do we get a game together that is exciting, fresh, and worth exploring? The answer is plainly Roleplay Revolution. Roleplay Revolution allows you to generate ready-to-run adventures in minutes. It comes complete with NPCs, monsters, maps, and more. What a hoot! Your adventures can be highly complex for even the most intelligent, or as simple as you require. Isn't that right, Timmy? Roleplay Revolution has powerful tools that let you tweak your adventure after initial creation, so don't worry about all those last-minute great ideas that you come up with. You start by just throwing out some of your favorite themes, movies, games, etc., just to get the juices flowing a bit. Want to mix high fantasy with your favorite RPG title? Well, go crazy. A mustachioed plumbing brothers and steampunk? You got it. Your imagination is the limitation. Roleplay Revolution allows you to create the game you'd love to run, but just don't have the time to write. To spice it up even more, let's assume that Tim and your other quote-unquote friends are indisposed for a long period of time. Never fear! Roleplay Revolution has an AI-powered DM named Oracle. That's nice. That will never leave and keep its time commitments. Oracle will run the adventures you generate for you. You can run the adventures solo with Oracle, or have a GM for you and your friends. It's free to try, but we, Lawful Stupid, hope you'll hear this and go for the annual subscription. If you purchase the annual subscription and use the code LawfulStupid at checkout, you'll get a whopping 20% off the total price. Head on over to roleplayrev.com and let the games begin.
So, Darling, that leaves you. And you wanted to go to crystal ball gazing. That's right.
Yes.
So, in all fairness, it's Darling's turn to go on her adventure. And so you go over to this tent. And it's covered in like purple and silver, and you go in, and inside there's an older lady, and she's got a little crystal ball, and she says, "Yep."
So Darling was there to fuck with my thing. My question is, were we all there for everything?
I don't.
I thought
think
that
you
was
guys...
the joke. Like we were there carrying around the popcorn and the prizes that we've all won while we each did our little thing.
And yes. I wasn't sure if we had split up and we were trying to do them all at the same time.
I think Osiris is the only one that was a little off base because like he was going all over the place. So I think like you guys would see him as he's like running around on a scavenger hunt, but like because he was like running around rapidly, chasing people and fighting people. I don't think you guys tagged along for every part of that.
Mugging people in the streets.
My point is that if I'm there for the crystal ball ring, I just want to point out that I'm a skeptic. I don't believe in it, and I'm looking for tricks. I'm looking for
roll me a
shim-shams.
perception.
You got it.
Somehow it's already become his.
No, I
event.
just want.
No, that's not what he means. He's playing into his
14.
character.
It's a joke, guys.
No.
Jeez Louise. Oh, this was a funny
It's
podcast.
It's a 14.
I quit.
I rolled a
It's not.
14.
Yeah. All right. And so there's this old lady behind this this crystal ball, and she says, "Welcome. Care to see your future, your past?"
You could try.
Oh, I'm doing nothing of the sort, dearie. It's really all on you.
She'll shrug. Yeah, sure.
Have a seat, dear.
Then she'll go sit down.
And before you use this like big crystal ball, and it's pretty cloudy in general, right? As you're looking through it, and she says, "All right, take a deep breath and open your mind's eye. Let destiny flow through you."
All right, we can try. She'll just breathe in and close her eyes.
Darling doing it sincerely or facetiously?
She's doing it sincerely, but she's pretty sure she's going to break the ball. She just wants to see what this lady's going to do about it.
Do me a favor and roll a religion check.
Religion check. Exactly as I thought. A4.
Yeah, and so you look in this crystal ball, and it's cloudy, and you don't. It's hard to make out, but you see a memory, maybe, or you see like images, almost like in a dream state, but it doesn't really look familiar. Essentially, you see. You see from your point of view, from Darlin's point of view, she sees. Oh God, who was? She sees Gus, Darling, and the other two people I'm forgetting that were there, and you feel fear and pain, almost. And you, as this memory develops, or these images develop, you realize. Actually, roll me a history check. Let's see how much you realize.
13.
Much better. You realize you're watching the last moments of Kato's life from his point of view. So as his brothers and sisters end his vampiric life, that's the image you see in the ball.
I think she's gonna gasp and sit back. Your ears go back. Look at the lady, pretty angry.
Not a good image then. What did you see, dear?
I saw my brother's death from his eyes.
Oh. That's concerning. How long ago did he die?
She'll look up and like start counting on her fingers. 500, no. A month, year 2. I'm not sure. Time is weird. Maybe 2.5. I'm gonna guess that. She'll nod once.
All right. Well, that's pretty disconcerting. Normally they're happier moments. Would you like to try again?
I mean, I can. But if I get something else sad, I'm
It's
just...
totally up to you, dearie. I feel bad for you is all.
She'll shrug. I'm like, yeah, sure. Maybe we'll see the future this time instead of the past.
Okay. Perfect. Once more into the breach, as it were. And she kind of like messes with the crystal ball. And do me a favor and do an Arcana check.
All the things she's not great at. 5.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, sure. 13.
Yeah, so you look into this crystal ball. And you kind of lose yourself in it. You almost kind of feel like you've been enveloped in this. And you're kind of in like this dream state and these swirling images, and you're standing there and watching almost as like water passes between you, and you look to your left and you see Darling as a child, and you look to your right and you see Darling as an older woman, physically older, which is also concerning. And before you feel this like ominous presence, and before you stands Kato, and he says, "Why did you let me die?"
She looks at her brother and kind of blinks and kind of frowns. Well, you were trying to attack us when you usually protect us, and I doubt you would want to be out in the world hurting the rest of your family. It's too dangerous.
Why didn't you save me? You have so much power.
It's dangerous to walk through time. I don't even know how to control it yet. If I get you, I'd have to bring you out of time.
And as you those words fill the air almost, you look over to see the younger version of you, and the younger version of you is wrapped up or embraced from behind, and you see Vanessa, and she looks over at you and says, "You let me go too. Why? You could have saved me."
We weren't there in time. You were dead by the time we got there. How could we do anything?
Not there in time. But now, where are you in time now, dear sister?
I don't know. Somewhere.
And then you hear the all too familiar voice say, "You're running out of time."
Dwayne, who is this
And
all?
you know it to be the patron. Yeah, the patron
Oh, I know.
that gave you 14 days.
We're at 12-ish.
Well, I wish you the best. And you hear this like clicking, not clicking, this ticking as he fades away. And you're sitting there in front of this crystal ball, and you're covered in like cold sweat. And she says, the lady across from you says, Annette, are you all right?
She's gonna sit back and stand up. She's like, I'm done. Thank you for your time.
Another bad one. And she like picks up the crystal ball and like shakes it, and then like knocks on it. Must be broken, dear. And sits it back down. Sorry.
Well, you can't have it all perfect.
Well, I normally do.
Well, this time not so much. Good luck with the rest of your customers.
Well, enjoy Nia.
Don't let it bother you, kid. I seen her do the whole fucking thing with mirrors.
She looked to her brother. Smile. Yeah, that must be it for sure.
Yeah, and so you guys return to the festival as a whole. Again, there's games, there's foods, there's snacks, and you guys are kind of interacting with people, I assume, to some degree. Is there anything else you guys want to do? Want to look for before you guys, I guess, start? I don't know. What do you guys want to do next? There's a festival and there's a town.
There's no races for me to enter warp in. Then I'm done.
There isn't. No.
I want to see that toady bastard run.
I need to buy 2 masks because one of us already has one.
Did you know that I have a mask?
I was there when you.
Did you tell her?
I would show it off. I would show it off. Even if I had, even if you weren't there for like the opening of the prize, I'd be like, look what I got.
Yeah, and so the question is, do you want plain masks or decorated masks?
Oh, one that's kind of plain and one that's decorated.
Well, so a plain one you can get pretty much any color you want, and they'll just give them to you. They're like very thin thin masks that are wood. They cover your whole face but give you eyes.
No,
right?
no.
They're a little creepy, but they're free.
No. I'll buy them. I want one that looks like Dread Pirate Robert's mask. You know, like the black one, right?
Sure.
And I want
Wish granted.
a fox mask.
As you wish. That would have been the perfect response.
Or like a fox mask. Probably like half mask.
Yeah, both are. Yeah, both are definitely doable. And you have to pay 7 silver for the 2 of them.
Perfect. I give the black one to Cyrus.
I'll never financially recover from this.
Oh, yeah, I'll put that black mask on.
Is Gwarp still disguised?
Hey, Zwarp hasn't been disguised for. I don't think we've recast Seeming since we've been in this town, have we?
No, I don't think so.
No, we have not.
So yeah, he's just a dragon walking around.
I was gonna try to do that to sneak him into a race illegally for gambling purposes, but
well, he's not sticking out because there's
everybody
other
knows
people.
Dragons are cool here.
well, there's other people in costumes and stuff like that, so they just assume it's either a magic trick or a really good costume.
Just 2 dudes.
It's just 3 dudes in a dragon costume. That's how it's so bulky.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The one guy's on top with his arms. He's the wings. Yeah. What about anybody else?
I got that black mask that she just bought for me.
Is this a Mardi Gras situation? People are wearing masks?
Yeah, people. Not everybody, but like about half. They're wearing like celebration masks. Some are wearing like ballroom masquerade masks. You know, where it's just the eyes. Some people aren't wearing any masks at all. Some people are wearing full-on like hoods, essentially, right?
But that is custom is to obscure your face.
Yeah, to some degree. Now, again, not everybody does it, but the majority of people who are trying to enjoy themselves wear masks.
I will do this to go along with the festivities, but I want to just go on record and say that the serpent mask and the fox mask and the dirty bastard bandit mask, it's a little on the nose. Like, we don't need to... Everybody gets it.
I turn around. I've tied mine, like, cinched it down as you said it, and I turned back to you, and I'm kind of like, but I like the mask.
I mean, it suits you well. I agree.
And she just spent, well, I don't know, how much did you spend on these masks?
7 in total, so 3.5 silver for you.
Look,
3.5 silver on this thing.
I said I'm gonna do it. I just think I want everybody to know I think it's gauche.
It's not a ghost, it's just a mask. You're just a dragon.
It's gauche.
Want to know what that means?
All right, I believe that.
Hey, if we can't say it, you can't say it either. All right.
All right.
Yeah, you can't say gauche. That's your word. Glass break. You can't say gauche anymore.
That's my word. I can't say gauche.
That's your word.
Oh no.
Oh no. He uses
What
it
will
so
I do?
often.
Yeah, but everyone's wearing masks. Why wouldn't we wear them too?
It's
the fun of it. It's like festive. It's great.
Mate, I done told you. I'm gonna do it.
I know, but I want you to enjoy it as well. Not just, I want you to be happy that you're doing it.
All right, I tell you what. I'll turn my frown upside down, and I turn my mask upside down on my head.
You're right. These are dumb. Let's get rid of them.
Okay.
I don't want to be seen with you doing that.
All right.
No, Osiris takes off his mask, turns it upside down, and ties it.
That's funny.
Well,
That's funny.
when you have a mask on, they won't ever know who you are. That's how it works.
That's true. They won't know how gauche will be. They won't know how tacky we are.
We're gauche hunters.
They'll just be
That's
like,
what we do. We
look
hunt
at
gauches.
look at those 3 gauche fools, and we'll just be like, but you don't know who we are. We're not from this world, so we can live it up. We can be as cringe as we want to.
Oh, speaking of, do we have to find some Mordrin person, Blackthorn, in this town?
Yeah.
Well, if they were in the laser tag area, we ain't gotta worry about them no more. I'll tell you that right now.
I fucked a kid up and broke a dude's ankle.
I imagine that dude was so confident, just steps off a stump and immediately, and then you just killed.
Roll the nat 1, man. Had to punish him hard.
Yeah, that's life. Sometimes you're sometimes on top of them.
Well, we can go ask around.
Well, okay, that's a good idea. Hey there, you there, street vendor. What do you know about Evelyn Blackthorn?
Mordrin Blackthorn.
It's Mordrin. I think it's
Mordrin
Evelyn's daughter, probably.
Mordrin Blackthorn.
Yeah, and so you get the attention of a woman, and she's got like she's got wraps and stuff on, and you can tell there's like bottles kind of in her pockets. almost like a bandolier, but with bottles. And she's at her little stand, and it's an alchemy stand essentially. And she says, "Oh, are you enjoying the party?" And her mask is like half a mask, so it's like the top half of her mask. You can see some of her face, but it's covered in like foliage and some gems. It speaks to her herbalism, but also is a little flashy. And she says, "I hope you're having a great time. What can I do for you? Looking for some potions?"
Oh, what kind of potions you got on offer?
Well, I'm not doing my normal thing. This is more festive. And she kind of like uncovers, like there's this like black velvet cloth, and there's like 4 potions there. And she goes, "These are all." She kind of leans in and kind of gets a little cheery-eyed. "Party potions, as it were. They make you feel things."
Okay, and how much does it cost for a party potion?
Oh, I try to keep it cheap. 5 silver.
Only 5 silver? That's a steal.
Oh, it's meant to have a good time.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to buy all of these. Because I think that you deserve it. And I think we deserve to have a good time. And I do want to ask you a favor, though, while we're making this transaction. I start counting out my silver.
Sure. And she like gets the 4 together and puts them in a cute little like basket, like not a basket, but a cloth bag, and like just putting a bow on it.
Now we're hearing tell about this Mordrin Blackthorn. Are you familiar with this person?
Yes.
What could you tell me about him? Because we're hearing all kinds of scuttlebutt.
I'm not sure what you heard, but she is a loner. She doesn't really live in town. She lives a little off. The seedier folk interact with her. Not really my scene.
You would happen to know which direction out of town, would you?
Oh, yeah, you could go southeast. You could follow the trail, and you'll see her little cottage before.
Well, that is...
You just have to go through the Shadowthorn woods. No big deal, just be careful.
That sounds very ominous, but, you know what?
It's a family thing, I think. I don't know. I only go when I need herbs.
I tell you what, we'll have enough party potion in us. I don't think we're going to be worried about too many ominous dangers out there in the woods. I want to thank you for your time and your hospitality, and I give you. I don't know how much is a gold a tip.
Oh my gosh, that's more than. Oh, you're very generous, especially considering what you bought. Thank you so much.
Of course. Well, you have yourself a great day, and you enjoy your alignment. You have a happy, merry, joyous alignment.
Well, thank you. Enjoy the near for you as well.
Okay, so we're going with the draconic, huh? Would you say near? Okay, good to know.
That is what you should. Yes, that's the name of it.
I'm from up north, so
It shows, but you're very kind.
We just call it the alignment. We're simple folk.
Oh, I see. Very different. Understood.
No, I'm just a simple northern hunter man. All right, well, you have yourself a great day, mon cher, and I don't know why I'm caging. Have a great one.
Still looking for it. Still looking for it.
Still seeking out my dreams.
You'll figure them out one day. I believe in you.
Anyway, you guys want to fucking party? You guys want to get ripped?
Oh, dude.
I'm going to mix all these together. I call it Four Loco. Because it's crazy.
Roll me a D100.
You guys.
Because you mixed them together.
You let him buy some 5 silver potions that do something on a D100 table when mixed together?
Yes, they say that specifically. I've rolled a 5.
Yeah, you mix all these potions together, and it
would have been 4. That would have been great.
Yeah, that would have been super good. And so, it goes from a yellow, purple, pink, and blue to this like almost like purple brown kind of color when you mix them all together.
Gross.
And I assume you like get them in like cups or something so you guys can split them?
Well, yeah. This is dumpster juice, as they call it. So I take a trash can and I pour all the trash out. and I go to Darling. I say, Preston, did you date this, please?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So we're not drinking nothing gross. Mm-hmm. And now we've got a clean trash can, and I pour all the potions in, and I swirl it with my hands. Get
It's
it
jungle
nice and
juice.
mixed.
Junk juice, baby.
Junk juice. Dumpster juice. That's what we call it.
No, we call it junk juice, but same concept.
Same.
Yep. Yeah, and do all of you partake?
Yes.
I got 3 bendy straws.
I'll allow it. What about Darling?
She'll partake,
Here's a
but
crazy straw. I can tell by the way.
Pretend and just watch what happens to them first before she goes the rest of the way.
I mean, it's a
how long
party.
do you
but
wait?
Whatever.
She will wait.
Because they drink it without immediate.
Yeah, we're
side effects.
rushing to the bottom. We're trying to get the worm out of the bottom.
That's true.
With nothing
The fairy out of
immediate.
the bottom of the junk.
So
She'll wait
If you don't get in on
like
this, there won't
like
be none left.
a 6-second wait and then go.
Yeah, so you guys all partake. As you all partake in the junk juice, as it were, I need you to all roll wisdom saving throws.
Gorp also drinks
Next
the
episode. So yeah. So that's where we end the episode. The 3 of you drinking out of this junk juice, and then Gorp licking the and drinking what you guys didn't manage to vacuum up.
And now we're gonna have so many superpowers.
Yeah. Absolutely. And so, without further ado, Shane, take it away.
Now there are unicorns, and we all know about those with their tarps. But there's also UNICEF, and they're really important for kids everywhere who are in need. They make sure that money goes where it needs to be to help the children most impacted by disaster, hunger, poverty, things that children should never have to experience. So we're going to roll for them. We've got 2 more rolls left for UNICEF. This one is a 9, and you got one last chance to join us in this epic campaign.
Excellent. And so now we shall do our would you rather question. So,
We're good at these.
it's still fun. So my question is, would you rather be forced to sing along to every single song you hear, or be forced to dance to every single song you hear?
I'm gonna go with 1.
Sing. Yep.
Sing a ling ding dong.
Wait, does it assume I dance well?
It
Am I
does assume you
enjoying the dance?
well. Yeah, you enjoy it.
Sing.
Does it
well.
assume that I get robot magic legs, where I can dance again?
It doesn't hurt to dance.
It does assume that you. No, it would hurt.
Okay, well then I'm gonna go.
You
with
can
the
be
first one
good,
for
but not pain free. These are my rules. They're weird.
sure. Understood.
I'm gonna pick
yeah.
dance because I don't want to say any
Somebody's
words
got to.
I don't want to say.
Oh, that's true. I can never listen to rap music.
This is true.
Well, so one caveat there. I assume you have to know the words,
Or do we just know the words?
or do I magically know the words to every song? Because that's in its own. Because there's a whole game show about that.
I think you're forced to sing along. Nobody said you're forced to use the right words.
Okay.
That's funny. I like it still. I still would do that.
Yeah, I do that already.
I gotta just make up words already.
Well, there you go. Here you have it. Some singers, some dancers.
Are we human?
Maybe.
Or are we dancing?
Or are we dancing?
Well, thank you for participating in my scientific experiment. I appreciate that very much. And as we always say,
Thank you for participating in my scientific experiment.
Even.
We love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
We love you. Bye.
Bye.